Alright, we'll do some Unisaw.
Okay, this will be a video of Delta Unisaw motor removal. You can see I'm starting by removing the 5/8 bolt from the motor bracket. Then that allows the motor to sort of pivot on the steel pin. So I'm lifting up on the motor, working on removing the 3 belts. Lifting up on the motor so that the slack is increased on the belts, and then sort of walking the belts off of the 3-sheave pulley system that they're hooked to. And you sort of walk them from one groove to the next until they are off the pulley. And then once you get the belts out, we'll go on to the next step here. Sort of rotating the pulley by hand to walk those belts off. There's 2 belts and 1 more. Okay, so now all the belts are off and the motor is just hanging by the steel pin. So I'm just turning the height elevation wheel a little bit to move the bracket up into the opening so I can see the steel pin. And then I'm removing the retaining clips on either end of the steel pin, just with a flathead screwdriver. And now I'm lifting up the motor, and I'm seated on a stool, a rolly stool. This is my preferred method to remove these motors. I'm just going to get up here to get some vice grips to grab the steel pin with. And so I've got vice grips, a stool, and my knees and my hands. So I'm setting the vice grips here to grab that steel pin, and I'm going to sort of clutch the motor between my knees and hold on to it with my right hand as I'm pulling that pin through the holes. I'm going to switch hands here. Again, trying to make sure that the pressure is off that pin so it slides out, but also that I've got the motor braced there so that it won't fall. So I'm holding the motor with my knees and my one arm. The pin's out, the motor is free, and the motor is out. So there is the process.